Buongiorno, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about my wish list for 2023. And I'm always excited to share this video actually with you because I usually go through the videos I made last year and see what did I achieve of my goals or what did I buy from my wish list. And I am always surprised, and I always love to share the wish list for the next year so you can also have an idea of how this channel in general is moving forward, so what I am focusing on, etc. So if you want to see my wish list for 2023, then please keep on watching. And before going through the list, if you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Noura, and on this channel I mostly talk about fragrances. So if you are a fragrance lover, then please consider subscribing and also hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I upload any new video. This video is part of my 7 days of Christmas, where I do a recap of the whole year, so best releases, most used fragrances, most used product, all that good stuff. So you will find in the description down below a playlist of like the previous episodes. If you want to check it, I will leave it linked down below and also in the eye up here. And now let's start with my wish list. So I am going to start by quickly revisiting my wish list for 2022. So looking at my list, I actually bought the most stuff that I wanted. So I got myself Miller Harris Scherzo, a beautiful rose oud fragrance that is very elegant and very unique in a way. Such an amazing scent, and I am looking forward to test more of Miller Harris actually. Next I had AERIN Hibiscus Palm, of course, my favorite tropical fragrance, a luxurious yellow flower fragrance with hibiscus. It's fresh, it's not cloying. It's just a fragrance that will transport you to a luxurious resort. Definitely love it, and highly recommend it. I had also from the private collection for Christian Dior Toba color. I am actually going to declutter this one most probably because it suddenly pulls like a cumin note on my skin for some reason. I don't know why. In the past it didn't do that. So I will wear it for a couple of days and then decide if it's going to be decluttered or not. I had from Memo 3 fragrances: Inlay, Luxor Oud, and Siwa. Spoiler alert, Siwa is actually under this Christmas tree, so I got Siwa. And honestly, I don't want any more Inlay or Luxor Oud. Luxor Oud because I realized it's beautiful scent. I really like it, but it's not me. So it's going to be a fragrance that I am going to sniff, but not wear. Inlay, on the other hand, I definitely like, but I have a travel size and it seems like it's enough for me. I don't need like a full bottle of it. If I need more, honestly, I will just get a travel size, or if I can find it on a great deal, yeah, of course I will going to buy like a full bottle. I was on the fence about Tamarindo, and I still am. I don't know if it's a fragrance for me. Sometimes I say yes, it's definitely a fragrance that I want, and sometimes I'm like, am I going to wear this fragrance? I mean, I like it, but do I like it like to personally wear it? I don't know. So this is the first fragrance that is on my wish list, and it's a maybe. I had from Parfum de Marly, Carlisle, and Delina La Rosée, and I said that both of them are fragrances that I think I will not buy, and I didn't buy them. But I got myself Initio Blessed Baraka, which is for me very similar to Carlisle when it comes to the vibe, and I definitely prefer it to Carlisle. On my wish list was Xerjoff Bouquet Ideal, and here it is. It was actually on a maybe because, as I said, it's very similar to a fragrance that my husband has in his collection. It's Kalimat from Arabian Oud, but I realized I love Bouquet Ideal more because it's smoother and lighter in a way. I had also Christian Louboutin Louis Rouge. Here it is, and it was actually a maybe because of the price tag. And guess what? I got it on a great deal and I don't regret it. It's a very beautiful scent, vanilla, cardamom, iris, very elegant, but it's not worth like the original price tag of Christian Louboutin. So I think I have everything that I really wanted in 2022. So yeah, and it was quite a shorter list than the one of 2021. So I am proud of myself somehow. Now let me tell you about my wish list for 2023. The first one that I just am obsessed with, and I've never talked about it, is actually Guerlain Spiritus Double Vanille. It's worth the hype, guys. What can I tell you? It's one of the most gorgeous vanilla fragrances ever made. It's so beautiful. For the longest time, I didn't test it because it's, you know, vanilla and double vanille. I said, okay, this is definitely not for me. And also because of the hype behind this fragrance. Sometimes when something is overly hyped, I'm a little bit skeptical, and I don't know why, but this is how I react. I got a sample of it. Oh my God, it's so beautiful, elegant, and it's not so sweet. It's actually, yes, it is like vanilla, it's sweet, but it's not like this sugary, you know, sweetness like the vanilla you put in your cake. It's more elegant. It's such a light vanilla fragrance. Oh my God, it's so gorgeous, and I'm so upset that I didn't test this fragrance before so I could get it in the old formulation or in the old bottles that I love so much, and I definitely prefer it to the new ones. To me, very generic. Also, the prices went up. I am so obsessed with this fragrance that I'm actually searching for it every day that I can find it on a deal or maybe even second hand. I don't care, because paying the full price? No, definitely too much. Next is a Narciso Rodriguez fragrance, and it is pure musk absolute. So a version that was, I don't know, limited edition, or they discontinued that one. I tested it in Egypt, and I thought it's a permanent part of their collection, and it's totally gone now. I can't find it anywhere. I'm searching for it even secondhand, and I can't get it. I love pure musk, but this is definitely better. It's more creamy, it's more complex in a way. It's just gorgeous. I hope I can find it this year. Next we have Tom Ford Rose de Chine. Now here is like a maybe, because I love the scent, but I didn't test that fragrance enough to judge if it's something for me. It's definitely one of the best releases in 2022, but is it a fragrance that I personally would wear? I think yes, but I didn't test it enough. So I learned with the years to test a fragrance many times before committing to a full bottle. So I am really sure about the fragrance, especially that with prices of Tom Ford, I mean, I have to be really sure. Another Tom Ford is on my wish list, and it's a fragrance that I actually own. I need a backup bottle of Lost Cherry. I mean the big format, because I have this fragrance for only 2 months now. I finished half the bottles that I have. So yeah, I definitely need a bigger format on that one, but I really need a good deal. Another fragrance that is on my wish list that I did not talk about, I actually tested that one quite recently. I bought a bunch of Yves Saint Laurent private collection or Le Vestiaire collection. I didn't upload that video, and I was blown away by Rouge Velours. It's the Chypre Rose fragrance, but such a gorgeous one. It's elegant, it's sexy, it's mysterious, it's I don't know, I have no words for how gorgeous this scent is. I absolutely love it. Next we have 2 fragrances from La Collection Privée from Christian Dior. That is Lucky, that is one of the best Lily of the Valley fragrance, and also La Colle Noire, which is a beautiful rose fragrance. And I would have added these 2 to my collection sooner, but since Francis Kurkdjian is now the in perfumer, I'm waiting for a new release. So when I buy one of these fragrances, I can have small size or at least samples of the new release so I can test it. I have actually a buying guide on the whole collection. Everything you will find in the description down below and in the eye up here if you are a fan of the private collection of Christian Dior. So yeah, that was my wish list for the fragrances in 2023. Now let's get to fragrances that I want to test or brands that I wanted to discover. So first of all, as usual, last year I've tested everything that I had on my wish list except of one, and that is Sunset Hour from Goldfield and Banks. They actually came out now with a new purple suede, is it? I don't remember now, which also I didn't try. So we have this one still on my wish list to test, as well as the purple something. And also, yes, Nia from Julie Matte. And from brands, I had two brands that I wanted to discover more of, and it's by Kilian and Xerjoff. And it's still the case. By Kilian, I actually have one fragrance that I tested, an episode of Testing Hype Up Niche Fragrances. I think I didn't upload that yet, but yeah, I want to discover more. And also Xerjoff, because yeah, I tested some, but still Xerjoff has so many fragrances. I want to have an idea of the brand in general so I can judge it. So yeah, I definitely have to test more of it. I had also last year on my wish list to test more Italian brands. And I actually did that this year, but I want to test even more. Of course, Nobile 1942, I already talked about this brand. I already tested a lot of the fragrances from this brand, and it's definitely my favorite till now. But there are so many I want to test more, and maybe do a series or a dedicated videos on Italian niche brand for sure. And honestly, I don't have brands that I want to discover this year that I don't have. So I didn't speak about a lot of discovery sets and fragrances, samples that I got. I have Matière Première, I have Maison Crivelli. One brand I wanted to test so much is Nuit Nomade. I heard a lot about this brand and I didn't test any of their fragrances, and I'm very, very intrigued about this brand. So this would be the brand I want to test in 2022, as well as the Italian niche brands. So with that, we finished the fragrance part. Now let's move to makeup. So again, I'm looking at my makeup list and I almost bought everything. I got the Nude Gasm palette from Charlotte Tilbury. Actually, it's brand new. I bought it on Black Friday. I wanted to test it today and I totally forgot. So I still have to see if it's worth the hype or not. It's a limited edition one. It was quite difficult for me to find, so I was so happy. I got also the contour one from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm wearing it today. It's really, really good. And NARS Climax mascara, I have it also today. It's nice, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite mascara. I have from Givenchy Rouge Infusé. It's the one I'm wearing today. And also Buttercup from Huda Beauty lipstick. I also love this one. So what I didn't buy is NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. I didn't get it because I think it's discontinued. They replaced it now with how it's called, the light reflecting one, which I am wearing actually today, and it's gorgeous. Also the new foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. So that is not on my wish list anymore because the consistency. I discovered that with mature skin, it's better to have very liquidy foundations, like the one from NARS, or the one that is absolutely gorgeous and very, very affordable is the L'Oreal, is the serum one from L'Oreal. Leave the name here. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's just one of the best foundations I've ever tested. And I didn't buy from the lipstick from Gucci. I was debating if I should get it or not. It's very expensive, and the shades that I like are very similar to shades that I already have. So I'm kind of on the fence. I want to test the formula, but the price tag, I don't know if it's still on my wish list or not. And actually, when it comes to makeup, I have quite a short list this year. So I just want from NARS the cream bronzer in Laguna. It's always sold out on Sephora here. I can't find it. And also I discovered this year the blushes from, not the blush, the Glow Gasm blushes from Charlotte Tilbury. I have it in Pink Gasm, and I am more on the peachy side when it comes to blushes, so I wanted the peach one. And it's definitely a beaming blush topper. It's not a blush, actually, it's a blush topper because it's very beaming. It's like a highlight, so that one is definitely on my wish list. Now I have another product that is actually skincare that I want to test, and that is the lash serum from Agostino's Bader. It's so expensive. I was about to buy it on Black Friday, but then I decided not to because I was afraid that, I don't know, it will do nothing. So I spent more than 100 euro. No, with the sale it was less than 100 euros, but so much money for nothing. So I am waiting to see like real reviews on that lash serum and then decide if it's something that I would invest in or not. So with these out of the way, let's get to what is for me personally the most important part in this wish list, and these are life habits that I want to adopt in 2023. So I actually had only 3 wishes when it comes to that regard in 2022, and it is to quit coffee because of my health issues, to return to meditation, and also to organize my life. And I did nothing of that. Honestly, I did have a routine for a big part, a chunk of 2022. I was so productive, and it was actually the period where I gained the most subscribers. So it was working for me. But then something, I'm not going to tell you what happened, but I went through something extremely traumatic in my life this year. I didn't talk about it, and I don't think that I will ever talk about what happened. If you don't remember, there was a period this year where I just disappeared. I didn't upload any videos or anything, and yeah, it was because of that. So yes, I returned. I am putting myself together again, but I lost the momentum. I have to reorganize myself again in a way. So yeah, I did achieve that in a way, but still not at the end. So this will be also like a big deal for me for 2023, because I'm a person who needs routine in her life. So yeah, so this is definitely goal number 1 for 2023. The interesting thing is that I achieved this year goals that I had in 2021. So I returned to the gym, so I am exercising again. I also have like a sleeping schedule, so I sleep and wake up early, which are all goals that I wanted for 2021. So this year, I would say for me, number 1 is to have a schedule, to have a routine, and that includes also YouTube. I want to create a routine or a schedule for YouTube, so I have like special days where I upload. I want to have the months divided, so maybe 1 comparison video, 1 testing hyped up niche fragrances, 1 review, and so on. So I have to figure this out for next year. And the last thing is to return to yoga. I love yoga. I practiced yoga since I was in college, and before the pandemic I used to do yoga every day regularly for 6 years. And I feel like my body needs it. So yes, thank God I am exercising again. So I'm taking care a little bit of my body, but I want to implement yoga in my daily routine. I don't know how, because I have no space, but I need to find a way to squeeze in yoga in my daily routine. So that was it. That was my wish list for 2023. I hope you liked this video and you found it helpful. Please tell me in the comments down below, what is your wish list for the next year? I would love if you share your wish list for 2023 in the comments down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time. Ciao.